Union Aerospace Corporation Database File 7VP MJ2IQ, the Doom Marine. The most remarkable discovery of the Union Aerospace Corporation thus far, a human male, found within the Kadingir sanctum deep within the bowels of hell, sealed in a heavily marked tomb covered in runes and surrounded by demonic defences. Ferocity unseen before this encounter was shown to all Union Aerospace personnel who were trying to access the tomb. The defences were also supplemented by the terrain, which was nigh intraversable, making the tomb almost inaccessible. Once opened, the tomb was revealed to contain many artifacts, notably the Praetor suit, file HGFLT-GTV, and the Doom Marine himself. The Marine was found within a sarcophagus which was bound to the centre bedrock of the tomb with thick iron bands, anchored to ensure that nothing could escape. The runes adorning the tomb were deciphered to be about protection and imprisonment, and nothing else. The Marine and suit are a perfect match for an image shown repeatedly throughout demonic texts depicting a man in armour very similar in looks to the Praetor suit in direct combat with demons, supported by two figures wielding swords while a hooded figure looks on. Research through demonic records and scriptures show many mentions of a man commonly referred to as the Unchained Predator and the Hellwalker in scriptures dating back the furthest, with Doomslayer becoming the common name used in later scriptures and logs. These men are confirmed to be one and the same, as they are all mentioned in reference to the same image at one point or another. The scriptures seem to suggest that the man is almost as old as hell itself, as he is referenced in texts dating back to what the denizens of hell refer to as the First Age, which may be either the beginning of time or when hell first started keeping logs and making scriptures. Etchings found in the Book of David depict the so-called Doomslayer in great detail, wearing the artifact dubbed the Praetor suit while in combat with demonic forces. Interestingly, the Doomslayer is one of two demonic entities to survive the crossing from Hell to Mars, the other being Doctor Samuel Hayden. Records kept by the demons state that the Doomslayer chose a lifetime in hell, killing demons. It is stated in the logs that he wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, a civilization very little is known about besides the stylings of their armour and their preference to medieval-style weaponry and love for swords. The Doomslayer is stated as having an iron will, one strong enough to resist not only the demon's temptations, but also the corruptive damage of traversing hell's various gateways. The demonic records document that he is extremely cruel towards demons and barbaric in his slaughter, leading a conquest through hell long enough for a being referred to as the Seraphim to take notice. Although there is little known of the Seraphim himself, he is stated to have granted the Doomslayer terrible power and speed. Although we do not know exactly what quantity terrible refers to, the logs make note of him crushing obsidian pillars with his sheer might. One of the most interesting descriptions found within the demonic logs is that he is unbreakable, meaning they must have hit him with some very heavy attacks which barely fazed him if they hurt him at all. The most important quality noted within the scriptures recovered is that he alone could draw strength from his fallen foes, meaning that not only does he draw strength from every kill, but that no demon or other enemy of the demons can do such a thing. A scripture recovered later in our expeditions mentions a being called the Great One, who is referred to as the Titan of immeasurable power and ferocity. The scriptures detail that although this Titan fought with the strength of all the demons slaughtered by the Doomslayer, he was still defeated. Another scripture recovered later seems to have once contained details of a wretch who shall not be named, who adorned the Doomslayer in something described as a mighty armour, likely referring to the Praetor suit found inside the tomb alongside the Doom Marine. There is also a reference to a sword and shield of adamantine strength. However, no unique swords or shields have yet been recovered in our expeditions. In the final log we recovered, there is documentation of the demon priests laying a trap for the Doomslayer, entrapping him in the tombs of a place called the Blood Keep, before dropping the entire building on him and encasing him in a sarcophagus. The sarcophagus we recovered. This log also details the Mark of the Doomslayer, a symbol seen a few times before that does not match up with anything else in the demon's language. Before Doctor Samuel Hayden disposed of the Doomslayer from the Mars facility, several impressive feats were displayed as he cleared out the facility of its unfortunately demonic staffing. Almost immediately after awakening, the Doomslayer was shown as breaking through shackles that were holding him in the sarcophagus he was found in. These shackles are assumed to be iron, as the metal used to hold the sarcophagus to the tomb was iron, and based off the thickness, this should have taken at least 30,000 pounds of force. On his way out of the chamber, a camera in the elevator caught him displaying passion for the innocent as he smashed the comms unit Dr. Samuel Hayden was using to talk to him after he saw the corpse of a scientist who died due to unfortunate circumstances. After leaving the chamber, he was documented as not only being able to tear body parts off of demons with his bare hands, but also being able to lift the heavy blast doors that were stuck closed repeatedly with minimal strain. Another very noteworthy feat is his use of the artifacts dubbed power-ups, namely file D4NNUVHAO Berserk, which is known to effectively turn anyone who uses it into a zombie if they survive using it, although the Doom Marine seems immune to all the ill effects. Other used power-ups include file 98THE72Z, also known as Invulnerability, which is known to cause immense pain to anyone that uses it, and file BSKQL4E9, known as Haste, which makes human hearts explode when used. The final two important recorded feats came from his time in the Vega core, namely taking the shock from deactivating Vega's neural protection networks as a mild inconvenience, and surviving the meltdown of Vega's primary core without any visible damage to him or his armor. This concludes my report on UAC 7VP MJ2IQ, the Doom Marine. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more Doom lore content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and glory kill that bell icon to see more from me. I have been your host, Vert343, signing off. Peace out, demon slaying gentlemen.